In this video, we'll take a look at how to track form submissions on WordPress websites and send an event to Meta anytime your form has been submitted. So let's take a look at this example on a WordPress website. We have a contact form and we need to edit it to add some extra classes or code snippets to each of the buttons and to the overall form. To do this, we're going to click on Edit Page, and if we scroll down, you can see that we're using in the shortcode Contact Form 7. So we'll go into the WordPress dashboard, and in here, you can see we have Contact and Contact Forms. Click on Edit, and in here, you can see that we can edit all of the code for that form. It's important to note at this point that this obviously only applies to the plugin of Contact Form 7, but we do have documentation for other forms, and it's a similar process for all of your WordPress form plugins. To set this up, you can follow along on the Event Classes on WordPress page in our PixelFlow documentation. We have the exact code snippets to add to each section in the How to Track and Trigger Events Using Classes section. Now, if you're non-technical, that's totally fine. This is quite simple to follow along with. All that you need to do is, on a form, first of all, on the page, scroll down to Form Event Classes, add these to any form. So we need to add this little code snippet to the entire form container or element. As you can see, we've done that here. Div class equals form container. This will be then our first name, last name, email, phone, and we're going to add these classes in here. For the user's first name, we've added info customer fn first name. As you can see from here, first name input, info customer fn. Customer's last name, you can see in the documentation we have here, last name. If it was just one input box for their full name, we would use that one instead. In the email section, we have class info customer email, as you can see from here. Phone number, info customer phone number, which we can see here, class info customer phone number. The subject, obviously we're not going to track any of the contents of the email. And then submit, we have the class added to the submit button here. So class is action button contact 003. To find the actual class for your submit button, it depends on which event that you want to trigger. We'll scroll back up on this page and you can see the general event classes table here explains all of the different event names and the code snippet to use or the class to use for triggering that particular event. On this form, we're using contact as the event that we want to trigger. So once this is applied to the button, it's going to trigger that event once the form is successfully submitted. We could also use a lead event if we wanted to. On forms, we can use any of the following different event types to trigger. If we go back to the actual contact form, we can just inspect all the different elements of it and we can verify that it's properly set up. Simply right-click, click Inspect, and you can see we have here the class equals, and it's got lots of different classes here, but we have info customer first name PF here. So that's our first one. We'll have the exact same for last name. Have it there, and the same for the rest of them too. If we right click on the submit button, we can confirm that we have action button contact 003, which is the contact button, which we've confirmed here. So that's how to edit the Contact Form 7 plugin in WordPress so that it'll send events and collect all of the metadata and send it along with that event to Meta. There's obviously lots of different forms that you can use in WordPress. We have instructions on how to do this in the Event Classes on WordPress section for Gutenberg, Elementor, and there's other page builder options that we have there too. Overall, you just need to ensure that you're adding the form container, this little code snippet, to the overall form element, and then tag all of the different sections that you'd like to collect all of that information for, tag the button, and then inspect it once you've completed it, ensure that all of those classes are attached to the different sections, and then you can test the event by completing the form, going to your PixelFlow dashboard and verifying that it comes up in your events log in the dashboard.